Hi, I'm Matt Robson here on Secret Sounds, and I'm joined by husband and wife team, the Brookes. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I understand this is your first show in about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, it's the first show we've done in a while, especially with this setup. We've never done that before. We're playing 3 small sets with 3 different instruments and the and singing. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
I understand you guys have very different backgrounds. Like yours is music and yours is fashion. So how did you get together and form in a band?
Well, we actually started music together. We were in college doing music courses. That's how we met. And then I kind of took a detour and did fashion for a while, and Phil did music in uni. Then we just kind of came back to it. So, yeah. Although we kind of went off path for a little bit, we came back to what we knew and loved. So.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you think the two elements of fashion and music work well together?
Definitely. I've always been, even through my studies, I've always been a strong believer that, fashion and music go hand in hand because they're both creative processes. So, it's not really, the fashion side of it is not something we really concentrate on too much, but more of the creative elements of, like, the fashion world, really.
So, I understand this is your first show in a while. Did you have any reservations, or what do you hope to expect from today's show?
We're just, fingers crossed, touch wood,
Yeah.
all of that stuff. Just hoping, it goes well. But yeah, we've practiced enough and we're just going to have fun now and just hope for the best.
And what do you hope the audience is going to take away from today's show with your 3 separate sets?
What do you hope?
Hopefully it will show that we're quite diverse and that even though we do have quite specific sounds in a way, we're also not really pigeonholing ourselves so much. I mean, you could say that we're blues artists if we do this couple of songs we've got in our sets, but then we maybe do something that's a bit more folky. So just to take away our variety, really, more than anything.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully just enjoy the music, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you talked about having quite a lot of musical genres that you feature in the set. Do you have a varied range of musical influences?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, before I did this, I was in a heavy metal band, and I've grown up listening to that, but I've grown up listening to the blues as well, and whatever my parents are listening to, and it's the same with you when you were into punk and hardcore and all that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
I think it's just really important to appreciate music. I think you've got to know what else is out there as well. And when I was growing up, I'm not ashamed to say, my favourite singers were Celine Dion and Christina Aguilera, because if I hadn't have sung songs by them, I don't think I ever would have realised my full range. But obviously, as you get older, you sort of do more research into older music and stuff, and that's kind of where we've found our love, is older music.
Yeah.
So basically, you guys are sort of amalgamation of old and new music with your own style added to it.
Yeah, we'd
Yeah.
like to think so.
Yeah, we try.
Definitely.
So how come you've had this long hiatus of 4 to 5 years since your last show?
I don't know.
Mainly just going to university, I think.
Yeah.
We kind of just put it on the back burner. And Phil was in a band anyway, so our thing was always sort of a side project for him. And I kind of just thought, well, maybe I should try something else. I don't know, really.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think that's pretty much it.
We went, on our honeymoon, we went to travelling in Mississippi and New Orleans, and we kind of just thought, why are we not doing music together, And we love it so much that it's stupid not to,
Yeah.
really.
Definitely. Pretty much sums it up.
Now, some people find it hard to work with their partners, specifically if
Yeah.
they're married. Do you guys find that at all?
I think we well, I don't know, you'll have to ask her. No, that's how we started, is we started making music together before we got together or anything.
It's a
So
very natural
yeah, kind of,
process.
that's what formed our relationship anyway, to start with, so.
But obviously, you can't... I think if we were doing it all the time, just constantly... But we've got other things that we enjoy doing together, so
Yeah.
mainly they're usually revolved around music, but not so much the writing process. We've learnt to kind of take time each week to do that and then kind of leave it and then do something else.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important.
Now, you said you started making music before you were a couple. Has your music changed since before and after being a couple?
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. Before it was, we just kind of, it was really, I don't know, we didn't really embrace all the influences we had, and we just
No.
kind of thought we had to pigeon pigeonhole ourselves into, you know, we've got to play just one style of music that's really quiet and not really expressive.
I think as well, because we were both into heavy music, and Phil was in a heavy band and etc. We used to be called Brookes. That's what we used to be called, and we used to just play more alternative sort of nights. And we never really fit the bill, but because we knew the people putting on the shows or whatever, we just get the gig, and it was like, I don't really think this is working. And I think now we've kind of stepped away from everything. We've kind of just hibernated for the past year. We've come out now and we're looking to appeal to a different audience that maybe we don't even know yet, but we're just trying to kind of fit a different bill now.
So when it comes to writing songs together, do you come up with the melody first or the lyrics first, or do you work on them simultaneously?
There's never really a pattern, really.
No.
It's like sometimes Leanne will be sitting somewhere and she'll sing into a phone, and then I'll just start, I'll listen back to that and play along to it. And then sometimes I'll just make something up and you'll sing to it. Seems to be no pattern at the moment.
No. I think that's the good thing, though, is that we both respect each other's abilities. I'm not a songwriter. I can't play an instrument, but Phil respects the fact that, you know, I do have ideas, and that's really important. And just like I respect him if he comes to me with vocal ideas. And a lot of our songs, actually, he's written the vocals for and the lyrics. So, you know, you just got to respect each other's abilities, really, and just...
Yeah, definitely.
That's really important for songwriting, I think.
What influences the two of you in terms of songwriting?
I don't know, really.
I think we go through phases,
Yeah,
don't we?
definitely.
We kind of went through that John Lennon phase where...
Yeah, you just listen, we both end up listening to the same thing because we're riding in the same car or whatever. And we'll both go through this phase of listening to a certain singer or a certain band or whatever, and that'll influence us. And also on the side, I make music for short independent films, so that's kind of like that's really influenced me. That's how I taught myself piano. So yeah, just everything really kind of influences us.
Yeah, like at the moment we've been listening to a lot of New Orleans-based jazz and things like that. So we've kind of put a little bit of that into some of the samples in our set tonight, because I think we never really stick to one sort of thing. We kind of, like most people do, you kind of go in and out of phases, don't you? And you pick up little bits from here and there, and then you put it all together. And I think that's important, rather than saying, oh, I'd love to be like that person, and just writing a song that could be their song, you know? So
yeah, definitely.
It's like a lot of your tracks that I've heard are quite moody and atmospheric. Do you usually have that in mind before you write the song, or is it something that just happens organically?
It kind of happens after it, you know. I think we write the song, and then sometimes I'll think, or you'll think, a lot of the times it's you, and you'll think, oh, it would be amazing if we had this. And sometimes I'll question it, like, we can't do that. And then I'll go away and find a way of doing it and realise that you were right. So, you know, that's pretty much how it happens most of the time.
It's a very diplomatic answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the missus is always right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Happy wife, happy life. Yeah. That's what I heard.
It's a good ethos to live by.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, thanks for the interview, guys,
no
and
problem. Thanks for
good luck
interviewing
with the
us.
show. We look forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
When you ain't got no money to pay your house rent, you still got the blues. A lot of people holler about, I don't like no blues, but when you ain't got no money and can't pay your house rent and can't buy you no food, you damn sure got the blues, because you're thinking evil. Anytime you thinking evil, you thinking about the blues. If you getting everything you possess and don't need nothing, you don't have no right to worry about nothing. But when you ain't got nothing, then you got to worry about something. And you look over there at these other people, and they got this and got that. And in your heart, you feel like that you ain't nobody. You got the blues.
No, we won't bow, 'cause we don't know how. No, we won't bow, 'cause we don't know how. been working all day for minimum wage, working 7 to 7 for 7 long days. I got holes in my shoes and my soul's coming loose, working 7 to 7 for next to no use. 'Cause you know who I am, it's what I'll always be. Yeah. I make my ends meet on my own 2 feet. 'Cause I'm a working, common, broken soul girl. I left home when I could. I always knew that I would, 'cause I don't rely on no one but me. I've been homeless before, sleeping down on the floor. It just helped me realize just who I am. 'Cause I know who I am. It's what I'll always be. As long as I'm free, I don't need fucking money. 'Cause I'm a working, common, broken soul girl. 'Cause I'm a